Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no.
Well, 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Conley. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Niners take over.
The former second-round pick back in 2014, Jimmy Garoppolo trotting into place, looking to guide this San Francisco 49er offense.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. We're up 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Hurd. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's Mike McGlinchey, former first-round pick out of Notre Dame with a penalty. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd.
In last week's game for Kittle, there are the numbers. 7 catches, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 14.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So Garoppolo off, coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
A throw complete to Dorsett, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Carolina.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 49ers' 42-yard line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 21. A gain there of 21 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and 11. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And
this is McCaffrey.
Down.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll set up a throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Carolina.
From 8 yards out. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer?
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack by Brian Burns. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
On second down, Mostert. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Brings up third down.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return.
First and 10. At their own.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
The ball carrier.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 22 carries, 79 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, and it's third down.
It's third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
Complete to
his first catch, good for 9 in the first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
With McCaffrey. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Well, the second down throw on target. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Brought down.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
Brings up second and 8.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. McCaffrey. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Panthers 7, 49ers nothing.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? that hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands.
Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 49ers' 12-yard line.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
And this
from the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback.
And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
Nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Conley. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
This is Mostert. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they wouldn't move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. There's Garoppolo to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
First down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of the season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. They'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down.
They'll look to throw again. Short throw underneath to Hurst.
The pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Ray Greenlaw on the tackle. A gain of 4. And this is 3rd down.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And that one finds the Falcons out in front. The Falcons trying to finish that one off and claim victory. From there, it's off to Southern Nevada. Check out the action going on beside the neon lights of Las Vegas. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Russell Wilson has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Dalvin Cook leading the charge on the ground. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
McCaffrey on the carry.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
It's a gain of 3.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his target, Samuel.
Down.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw to the right side and complete to Hurst. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Conley. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Once again, it's Mostert. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Raheem Mostert.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings
They'll
up.
try and run here with Mostert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
On the stop. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina!
Touchdown.
Curtis Samuel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Bloods to try to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Conley. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Take him down.
Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And it's fielded at the 34. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
At their own
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Well, here's a first down throw that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Carolina.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll try to run the option here.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Touchdown, Carolina.
DJ Moore. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He'll throw from the gun.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. Garoppolo 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Now, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
It's another 49er.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
It's good, and it's now 35-14. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings
again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
At the 40.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. The Panthers on third down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Christian McCaffrey.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
At the 26. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Panthers on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Is 3rd down.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey on the carry. Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
With the carry for Carolina. He was taken down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 7. And this is 3rd.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Panthers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.